Hello everyone, today we're going to present about mathematical symbols. My name is Noah.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Caesar.
Origins. The first mathematical symbols were signs for the depiction of numbers, ciphers, the appearance of which apparently preceded the introduction of the Latin language. The most ancient system of numbering, the Babylonians and the Egyptians, date back around 3500 BC. The ancient Egyptian had symbolic notation, which was the enumeration of the hieroglyphics. The Egyptian mathematics had a symbol for 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and 1,000,000. Smaller digits was placed on the left of the number as they are Hindu Arabic numerals. Later, the Egyptians used hieroglyphic instead of hieroglyphic scripts to show numbers. Hieroglyphic was like cursive and replaced several groups of symbols with individual ones. Ancient Greece. The first mathematical symbols or arbitrary quantities appeared much later, from the 5th to the 4th century BC in Greece. Arbitrary quantities, areas, volumes, angles, were represented by the lengths of the line, and the product of two such quantities was represented by a rectangle with sides representing the respective factors. In Lucy's Elements, 3rd century BC, quantities are denoted by two letters, the initial and the final letter, by the corresponding segment, and sometimes by one letter. Dating from Archimedes, the latter device became standard. This mode of notation could potentially have developed into calculus of letters in the mathematics and classic arbitrary. However, no operators were carried out on letters, and such letter calculus did not materialize.
And so we're going to move on to the derivative notation by Leibniz and Newton. The study of linear algebra emerged from the study of determinants, which was used to solve systems of linear equations. Calculus has two main systems of notation. Each was created by one of the creators, Isaac Newton and Gottfried Leibniz. Leibniz's notation is the most used often today. Newton's was simply a dot or dash placed above the function. For example, the derivative of the function x will be written as x with a dash on the top, and the second derivative of x, which is the derivative of derivative, will be written two dashes on top of x. To continue, in modern usage, this notation generally denotes the derivatives of physical quantities with respect to time, and is used frequently in the science of mechanics. Leibniz, on the other hand, used the letter d as a prefix to indicate differentiation, and introduced a notation representing derivatives as if they're a special type of fraction. For example, the derivative of the function x with respect to the variable t in Leibniz's notation will be written as dy over dx, d over dx, and dy over dt. This notation makes explicit the variable with respect to the derivative of the function is taken. He also created the integral symbol, which is shown over here. When finding areas under curves, integration is often illustrated by dividing areas into small, tall, thin rectangles, and all of those areas are added. So that's why the integral symbol was symbolized by the letter S, representing the Latin word summa, which means sum.
And so just to go into some of the origins of infinity, first the infinity symbol was invented by English mathematician John Wallis in 1655. And it was an ideal, something that has no end, which is why it's called infinity, and it's used in modern mathematics and calculus. And it also has different names for it. For example, one of its names is lemniscate. Not only is infinity used in mathematics, but it was also used in various different cultures going back in ancient times and centuries. Various theories are propounded for infinity, like ancient cultures had various ideas about the nature of infinity. It was first appeared in the ornaments of the cross of Saint Boniface, who promotes Christianity in the Frankish Empire in the 8th century, and was also used in ancient India and Tibet to represent perfection and dualism. It also stood for the unity of a man and a woman. Even in occult tarot, it signifies balance between the opposite forces in an ancient symbol of Ouroboros, which is the dragon that eats its tail in the shape of an infinity symbol. And so the following picture that you are seeing is the Ouroboros that I was mentioning, which is the symbol of the snake or a dragon that's eating its own tail in the shape of an infinity symbol. Another popular notation or symbol is the sigma symbol, and origins from the ancient Greek and was later adopted in mathematics due to its association with addition and sum sequence, also known as the Riemann sum. The summation symbol was first introduced by Leonhard Euler in the 18th century. Euler also contributed to some of the notations that was popular in mathematics. For example, the base of E was one of the symbols that he popularized in mathematics. The I symbol for the imaginary unit. The famous f of x that's used in calculus, which is applied to the variable of an argument of x. The sigma symbol, that as I mentioned. And finally, the pi, the ratio of a circle's circumference to the diameter. And here are our sources.